On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Dictionary.
A reference book containing an alphabetical list of words and their definitions, as well as information about their origins, usage, and pronunciation.
Examples:
Dictionary definition. Online dictionary. I need to purchase a new English dictionary.
Lexicography.
The practice, study, or skill of compiling dictionaries, the art, process, or profession of writing, editing, or compiling dictionaries.
Examples:
Dictionary lexicography. Computational lexicography. He's working on a project involving comparative lexicography to analyze the evolution of words across different languages.
Compile.
To create a book, a list, a report, etc., by combining various objects, articles, music, etc.
Examples:
Compile a biography. Compile the data. We are attempting to compile a list of qualified candidates for the position.
Specific.
Clearly defined or particular to a certain thing or situation, distinct, explicit, and precise.
Examples:
Specific instructions. Industry-specific regulations. The scientist conducted a study that provided specific details about the species' behavior.
Carve.
To create something by cutting wood or stone, to turn sharply.
Examples:
Carve a statue. Carve my name on the plate. This statue is carved from a single tree trunk.
Granite.
A tough, durable, and coarse-grained igneous rock often used in construction for buildings, monuments, and sculptures.
Examples:
Black granite. Solid granite. The countertop was polished granite, giving it a sleek and modern look.
Lump.
A small, irregularly shaped mass or piece, typically of a soft substance such as coal, flour, or dough.
Examples:
Lump in the throat. Single lump sum. There is a small lump on my neck, and I'm concerned about it.
Discrete.
Separate and distinct, not continuous, individually distinguishable.
Examples:
Discrete metric space. Discrete variable. The company divided the tasks into discrete segments to increase efficiency.
Perk.
An advantage or something extra, such as money or goods, you receive as well as your wages for doing a particular job.
Examples:
Perks for repeat guests. Worker perk. A yacht cruise is our company's ultimate perk.
Lexicographer.
A person who compiles or edits dictionaries, often by studying and documenting the meanings, origins, and usage of words and phrases.
Examples:
Academic lexicographer. Famous lexicographer. The well-respected lexicographer published an innovative new dictionary that redefined the way words are defined.
Dactyl.
A metrical foot in poetry consisting of one stressed syllable followed by two unstressed syllables. Of Greek and Latin poetry, a long syllable followed by two short syllables.
Examples:
Prehistoric dactyl. Dactyl pattern. The song began with a haunting dactyl rhythm that captivated the audience.
Geek.
A person who is highly interested and knowledgeable about a particular subject or field, often to the point of being obsessed.
Examples:
Airplane geek. Geek enthusiast. He was a computer geek and spent all his free time coding.
Needle.
A thin, pointed object typically used for sewing or medical purposes, a metal or plastic instrument used for administering injections or drawing blood.
Examples:
Needle prick. Sewing needle. The acupuncturist inserted needles into specific points on my body to alleviate my pain.
Fuzzy.
Having a soft and indistinct outline or covered with fine, soft, and hair-like fibers.
Examples:
Fuzzy logic. Fuzzy memory. The picture was fuzzy because it was taken with an old camera.
Snug.
Comfortably warm and cozy, fitting tightly and comfortably, compact and efficient in design.
Examples:
Snug blanket. Snug little house. The baby was fast asleep in his snug cot, swaddled in soft, warm blankets.
Whistle.
To make a high-pitched sound by forcing breath through a small opening, usually with the lips or fingers. Noun, a piece of equipment that forces air or steam against an edge or into a cavity, and so produces a loud shrill sound.
Examples:
Whistle a tune. Whistle for help. The employee decided to whistle-blow on the company's illegal activities.
Traffic.
The movement of vehicles, people, or goods along a route or through a transport system. The amount of such movement in a particular place or at a particular time.
Examples:
Traffic jam. Heavy traffic. We decided to take a detour to avoid the construction traffic on the main road.
Uniform.
Always the same, showing a single form or character in all occurrences. Noun, the special set of clothes worn by members of a particular group as a means of identification.
Examples:
At a uniform temperature. Our school uniform. This country has a nationally uniform culture.
Decide.
To make up someone's mind about something, to come to a conclusion or judgment after considering options.
Examples:
Decide a question. Decide on a course of action. She couldn't decide whether to order the pizza or the pasta for dinner.
Excuse.
A reason or explanation, either true or invented, given to justify a fault or defend your behavior. Verb, to make someone free from blame or clear from guilt.
Examples:
Excuse for inaction. Perfect excuse. He quickly fabricated an excuse for not attending the meeting.
Occupation.
A person's job or profession, the act of taking possession.
Examples:
Occupation disease. Occupation of a building. The police stopped the suspicious person and asked him to give his name, address, and occupation.
Metaphor.
A figure of speech in which an expression is used to refer to something that it does not denote to suggest a similarity.
Examples:
Metaphor for death. Visual metaphor. She expressed her thought in an artful choice of metaphors.
Fishery.
An area of water where fish are caught in large quantities for living, a business or practice of catching and selling fish.
Examples:
Fishery management. Commercial fishery. The majority of the people on the island are fishery folk.
Marvelous.
Causing wonder or astonishment, excellent.
Examples:
Marvelous performance. Marvelous power. The view from the top of the mountain was marvelous.
Creature.
A living being, especially an animal.
Examples:
Creature of habit. Artificial creature. The deep-sea creature was unlike anything the scientists had ever seen before.
Drag.
To pull or haul with force.
Examples:
Drag a chair over. Drag a team down. He dragged the heavy suitcase behind him as he walked.
Blame.
To think or say that someone or something did something wrong or is responsible for something bad.
Examples:
Blame circumstances for the failure. Blame the lack of knowledge. We blamed our impeded progress on lack of money.
Secondly.
Used to introduce the second point or item in a list or series of statements, considerations, etc.
Examples:
Secondly connected. Secondly, it is important. Firstly, we will discuss the budget. Secondly, we will go over the schedule.
Rain.
The period of time during which a monarch or government holds power. Verb, to be the king or queen.
Examples:
Reign of a dictator. Reign as sovereign. The dictator's reign was characterized by widespread human rights abuses and suppression of political opposition.
Amuse.
To entertain or divert the mind, to make someone laugh.
Examples:
Amuse a baby with a rattle. Amuse guests. He amused himself by playing video games during his free time.
Modern.
Of or belonging to the present time or recent times.
Examples:
Modern poetry. Pre-modern agricultural society. Their headquarters are in a modern skyscraper.
Inclusive.
Including much or everything, and especially including stated limits, not excluding any of the people, things, ideas, etc. involved in something.
Examples:
A fully inclusive price. Inclusive education. The university has established a capacity for each nationality as part of its inclusive policy.
Era.
A period that is distinct from others, typically in history.
Examples:
Dawn of a new era. The era of the Renaissance. Political corruption was common throughout the post-war era.
Editorial.
Relating to the expression of opinions or interpretations in the media.
Examples:
Gain editorial help. An editorial article. The newspaper published an editorial on the current state of the economy.
Responsible.
Answerable or accountable for something within one's power, control, or management.
Examples:
Responsible action. Responsible for customer service. She's a responsible pet owner who ensures her dog gets enough exercise and a healthy diet.
Modernity.
The quality or condition of being modern, the state or era of being up to date in technology, science, and culture.
Examples:
Spirit of modernity. Path toward modernity. He was fascinated by the contrasts between traditional life and the city's modernity.
Virtually.
Almost completely.
Examples:
Virtually all countries. Virtually identical. Virtually all the parties signed the contract.
Curve.
A bend or angle in a line or surface that deviates from a straight or flat path, a gradual or smooth change in direction or shape.
Examples:
Learning curve. Yield curve. The curve in the road was so sharp that I had to slow down to navigate it safely.
Hunger.
A strong desire or craving for something, a feeling of discomfort or weakness caused by lack of food, a chronic condition of insufficient food intake and malnutrition.
Examples:
Hunger pangs. Chronic hunger. Many people in the world suffer from hunger and malnourishment every day.
Strike.
To wallop somebody or something with the hand, fist, or weapon, to have an emotional or cognitive impact upon.
Examples:
Strike up a conversation. Strike a blow. We strike to achieve more wages and safer working conditions.
Process.
A series of actions or operations performed to achieve a particular outcome or goal, a systematic procedure or approach used to accomplish a specific task or objective, a method of treating milk to make it suitable for consumption or use in other dairy products.
Examples:
Process improvement. Decision-making process. The process for applying for a visa can be lengthy and complicated.
Merge.
To combine or integrate things, or to cause this to happen.
Examples:
Merge into a new party. Merge those systems into a new one. This consulting firm decided to merge the two companies into one.
Propulsion.
The act or process of propelling or driving something forward, often using a motor, engine, or other mechanical means.
Examples:
Propulsion technology. Nuclear propulsion. The spacecraft's propulsion system helped it travel through space.
Steampunk.
A subgenre of science fiction or fantasy that incorporates technology and aesthetic designs inspired by 19th century industrial steam-powered machinery and Victorian fashion.
Examples:
Steampunk fashion. Steampunk novel. The steampunk genre combines Victorian-era design with futuristic technology.
Engine.
A machine that converts thermal energy to mechanical work, something that has an important role used to achieve a purpose.
Examples:
A steam engine. An air-cooled engine. The policies he announces can be the engine of economic growth in the country.
Pertain.
To be relevant or applicable to a particular subject or situation, to belong to or be connected with something.
Examples:
Pertain to the case. Pertain to the topic. The new regulations pertain to all employees, regardless of their position.
Hedgehog.
A small, spiny mammal that rolls itself into a ball for protection when threatened, a person who is solitary, introverted, and lacks social skills, often displaying sharp or prickly behavior.
Examples:
Wild hedgehog. Hedgehog habitat. The hedgehog's spines provide an effective defense mechanism against predators.
Expand.
To increase or to make something greater in size, number, or importance.
Examples:
Expand a lineup. Expand agricultural output. They hope to expand their business worldwide.
Chart.
A visual display of information such as a diagram, lists of figures, etc., a map designed to assist navigation by air or sea.
Examples:
A weather chart. A statistical chart. This pie chart represents our market share.
Replicate.
To make an exact copy of something, to repeat a process or experiment to confirm the results.
Examples:
Replicate the cell. Replicate data. The experiment was replicated several times to ensure accuracy.
Improve.
To make or become better.
Examples:
Improve a process. Improve the test score. We want to improve ties between our two countries.
Advantage.
A condition or circumstance that puts one in a favorable or superior position, a beneficial feature or asset that someone or something has.
Examples:
Score an advantage. Take advantage of his weak points. One of the main advantages of the new product is its increased efficiency.
Serendipity.
The occurrence and development of events by chance in a happy or beneficial way, a fortunate accident or discovery.
Examples:
Serendipity moment. Serendipity discovery. The discovery of penicillin was a result of serendipity.
Damn.
To express disapproval of or disappointment in something or someone. To condemn or to curse, a swear word, an expression of anger.
Examples:
Damn the consequences. Damn with faint praise. The company's poor financial performance is likely to damn the CEO's chances of being re-elected to the board.
Butt.
To strike or push something with the flat end of your hip or buttocks, to hit or knock forcefully. Noun, the remaining end of a smoked cigarette.
Examples:
Butt into several people. Cigarette butt. The goats often butt heads when they are fighting for dominance.
Delicious.
Exceptionally pleasing to taste or smell.
Examples:
Delicious breeze. Variety of delicious foods. We could grill the meat in a delicious way.
Nightclub.
Also night spot, a venue that typically operates late into the night, offering music, dancing, and drinks.
Examples:
Nightclub entertainment. Nightclub music. They decided to go to the nightclub to dance the night away.
Conclude.
To come to an end or close, to reach a judgment or opinion by reasoning.
Examples:
Conclude a meeting. Conclude that he is healthy. We concluded a ceasefire.
Inexorable.
Describing a process or situation that is impossible to stop, prevent, or change, relentless, unyielding, or unstoppable in force or effect.
Examples:
Inexorable decline. Inexorable force. His inexorable determination to succeed made him a force to be reckoned with.
Counterintuitive.
Contrary to what common sense would suggest.
Examples:
Counterintuitive results. Counterintuitive behavior. The counterintuitive nature of quantum physics has been a source of confusion for scientists for decades.
Dominant.
More important, influential, or easy to notice than anything else of the same type.
Examples:
Achieve a dominant share. Dominant force. Her company soon won a dominant market share.
Transport.
A system for moving people or products from one location to another using automobiles, roads, and so on.
Examples:
Transport facilities. Access to public transport. Enhanced rail transportation is crucial for our business.
Prototype.
A first or preliminary example of something such as a device or vehicle from which other forms are developed.
Examples:
Complete a prototype product. Early prototype. The flying car is presently in the prototype stage.
Artificial.
Not natural and made by human beings, not real, but produced to resemble something.
Examples:
Artificial flowers. Artificial environment. The artificial intelligence system has revolutionized the way we live and work.
Constraint.
A limit or restriction on something, such as an action, behavior, or thought.
Examples:
Constraint on business activity. Strict time constraints. The budget constraint forced them to make difficult decisions.
Arbitrary.
Based on chance or individual whim rather than any reason.
Examples:
Arbitrary size and shape. The arbitrary rule of a dictator. He collected data to avoid arbitrary decisions.
Distinction.
A difference or contrast between similar things or people.
Examples:
Important distinction. Draw a distinction. I can't see any distinction between these two concepts.
Skew.
To turn or place at an angle, to make biased or distorted with the result that it is not accurate, fair, normal, etc.
Examples:
Skew the message. Skew social values. The results of the poll are skewed because it only surveyed a small group of people.
Worldview.
A particular philosophy or cognitive orientation of life or conception of the world.
Examples:
Mainstream worldview. The worldview of the ancient civilization. The war between the two countries was also a battle between competing worldviews.
Biology.
The scientific study of life and the natural processes of living things.
Examples:
Evolutionary biology. Cell and molecular biology. In junior high school, we had to dissect a frog in biology class.
Aesthetic.
Connected with the enjoyment or study of beauty.
Examples:
Aesthetic value. Aesthetic feeling. My aesthetic standards are quite different from hers.
Judgment.
The ability to form valuable opinions and make reasonable decisions.
Examples:
An emotional judgment. Deliver a judgment. Her judgments are consistently rational and sensible.
Cute.
Attractive, especially in a childlike or youthful way.
Examples:
Act cute. Super cute dress. The baby's chubby cheeks and big eyes made her look so cute.
Charismatic.
Having a strong and magnetic personality that attracts and influences others.
Examples:
Charismatic chairman. Charismatic personality. He was a charismatic leader and could persuade others to follow his ideas.
Megafauna.
A term used to describe large animals that lived during the Pleistocene epoch, such as mammoths, mastodons, and saber-toothed tigers, and that are now extinct.
Examples:
Megafauna extinction. Megafauna fossils. Many prehistoric megafaunas, such as mammoths and saber-toothed tigers, are now extinct.
Expression.
The act of conveying thoughts, feelings, or ideas using words, facial expressions, body language, or art, a look or gesture that conveys a particular emotion or mood.
Examples:
Artistic expression. Expression of interest. His facial expression showed a mix of surprise and confusion.
Humble.
Having or showing a modest or low estimate of one's quality or importance.
Examples:
A humble cottage. Humble opinion. The nobler, the more humble. The willingness to accept or tolerate something, especially something that is different or unpleasant.
Examples:
Religious tolerance. Tolerance for risk. The school's diversity program aimed to promote tolerance and understanding among the students.
Structure.
The way of construction of something and the arrangement of its parts, or a complex thing constructed of many parts.
Examples:
The structure of a machine. Structure and function of the brain. The organizational structure of startups is often flat and straightforward.
Writ.
A written legal order or command.
Examples:
A writ of summons. Issue a writ. He was served with a writ of eviction, giving him the notice to vacate the property.
Screwdriver.
A tool used for turning screws, typically consisting of a handle and a metal rod with a flattened tip that fits into the slot on the head of a screw, a popular cocktail made with vodka and orange juice.
Examples:
Open the can with a screwdriver. Electric screwdriver. I need a flathead screwdriver to tighten the loose screws on this cabinet.
Sledgehammer.
A large, heavy hammer typically used for breaking up rock, concrete, or other hard materials.
Examples:
Sledgehammer blow. Sledgehammer workout. The construction worker violently swung the sledgehammer, demolishing the old wall.
Transcend.
To rise above or go beyond the limits of something.
Examples:
Transcend boundaries. Transcend limits. The music transcended cultural barriers and reached audiences globally.
Touched.
Affected emotionally or mentally, moved, showing a slight change or alteration.
Examples:
Touched-hearted audience. Emotionally touched by the speech. He gave a touched smile as he read the heartfelt message in the card from his daughter.
Context.
The circumstances, facts, or conditions that surround a particular event, situation, or statement and that give it meaning.
Examples:
Historical context. Legal context. It's important to understand the context of a situation before making a decision.
Connote.
To suggest or imply something in addition to its literal or primary meaning. To imply something beyond the literal or primary meaning.
Examples:
Connote emotion. Connote symbolism. The word home connotes a sense of warmth and comfort.
Verb.
A word or phrase that describes an action, state, or experience.
Examples:
Complex verb. An auxiliary verb. Use a singular verb if the subject is singular.
Intersection.
A point where two or more roads, lines, etc., cross each other.
Examples:
Busy intersection. The intersection of coordinate axes. Take a right turn at the next intersection.
Confuse.
To mistake one thing for another, to make somebody hard to understand.
Examples:
Confuse the listener. Confuse fantasy with reality. Her remarks confused the debate.
Eyeball.
The round part of the eye of a vertebrate that is usually inside the head and, therefore, cannot be seen.
Examples:
Eyeball motion. Redness of the eyeball. Increased eyeball pressure leads to the development of glaucoma.
Congress.
A formal meeting of the representatives of different countries, constituent states, organizations, trade unions, political parties, or other groups.
Examples:
An international congress. Peace Congress. Congress must consider this proposal in an unusual situation.
Equivalent.
Having the same value, quality, meaning, purpose, etc.
Examples:
Equivalent amounts. Equivalent in meaning. The European Central Bank is Europe's equivalent of the Federal Reserve.
Abridge.
To shorten or condense a book, a play, a speech, etc., while maintaining its essence.
Examples:
Abridge a biography. Abridge a speech. I had to abridge the novel to fit it into the time allotted for the movie.
Arch.
A curved structure with two supports that holds the weight of something above it, such as a bridge or the upper part of a building.
Examples:
The arch of a person's foot. An arch-shaped stone structure. The arch bears the weight of the overhead bridge.
Polysemy.
The condition of having multiple meanings or interpretations, often referring to words or symbols that can have different associated meanings in different contexts or situations.
Examples:
The polysemy of common words. Multiple polysemy. The word light is a classic example of polysemy in English.
Greedy.
Having or showing an intense or insatiable desire for wealth, status, power, or food.
Examples:
Greedy person. Greedy for money. His greedy behavior led him to steal from the company.
Badger.
A small, burrowing mammal with short legs and a distinctive striped face, a person or thing that persistently annoys or bothers someone. Verb, to pester or harass someone persistently, typically with a series of annoying requests, questions, or demands.
Examples:
badger territory. Badger him with questions. The badger's thick fur and tough skin make it well suited for digging and burrowing in rough terrain.
Burrow.
To excavate a hole or make a tunnel in the ground by digging, typically for use as a dwelling of an animal.
Examples:
burrow through the forest. Burrow into a mystery. You can't burrow through solid metal.
Pleat.
A fold or crease made in cloth or paper by doubling or bending over one part of it and pressing it down, a ridge or a raised line on a surface.
Examples:
pleat skirt. Accordion pleat. The dress had a pleat in the front that added some elegant detail.
Elizabethan.
Pertaining to the reign of Queen Elizabeth I of England, 1558 to 1603, relating to the culture, literature, and history of that time period.
Examples:
Elizabethan religious settlement. Elizabethan theatre. The Elizabethan era is known for its rich literature and theatrical productions.
Numb.
Unable to feel physical sensation and movement, not showing human feeling or sensitivity.
Examples:
numb with cold. A numb mind. My left arm became numb.
Definition:
a concise explanation of the meaning of a word, phrase, or symbol.
Examples:
a precise definition. The definition of a word. Parallel lines are, by definition, lines on the same plane that never cross.
Label.
A small piece of paper, fabric, or other material attached to an object and giving information about it. Verb, to assign to a category.
Examples:
a mailing label. Label a bag with my name. The label on the food package lists the ingredients and nutritional information.
Miscellaneous.
Consisting of various types or elements that are not easily categorized or organized, having no specific purpose or theme.
Examples:
miscellaneous tasks. Miscellaneous expenses. The miscellaneous items in the box included some old toys, a few books, and some decorative items.
Rocket.
A large tube-shaped object that moves very first by a stream of gases let out behind it, used for space travel or as a weapon.
Examples:
rocket attack against the enemy. Rocket fuel. The rocket launch platform is visible from this hill.
Visual.
Relating to seeing or sight.
Examples:
visual navigation. Field of visual arts. The building makes a remarkable visual impact.
Explanation.
The information or arguments that someone provides to make something understandable or clear.
Examples.
The explanation for the failure. Detailed explanation. The following explanation is currently being used to explain the phenomenon in question.
Spot.
A particular location or place, a small round or roundish area, differing in color or feels from the surface around it.
Examples.
Beauty spot. A spot on his honor. This remote spot is rarely visited.
Lumpy.
Having many small bumps, irregularities, or unevenness, forming or consisting of small lumps.
Examples.
Lumpy mattress. Lumpy sugar. The batter for the cake was lumpy and needed to be smoothed out.
Gap.
A conspicuous disparity or difference separates something such as a figure, people, their opinions, situation, etc.
Examples.
The gap between ideal and reality. Distance gap. Many people are working together to close the gender gap.
Dedicate.
To give all of your energy, time, etc., entirely to a specific person, activity, or cause, to set apart for a particular purpose or use.
Examples.
Dedicate a few hours. Dedicate a chapter to the subject. He dedicated his life to helping others.
Amateur.
Engaging in an activity or pursuing a particular interest without professional knowledge, training, or experience, non-professional.
Examples.
An amateur magician. An amateur musician. The amateur photographer captured some stunning shots during the sunset.
Discipline.
The practice of training people to obey rules or a code of behavior, using and punishments if these are broken, a region of activity, knowledge, or influence.
Examples.
Break discipline. Rigid discipline. He quickly learned the military discipline.
Instance.
A particular example or single occurrence of something.
Examples.
For instance. Notable instance. These articles cite 5 instances of climate change.
Upload.
To transfer digital data or files from a local computer or device to a remote server or network, the act of transferring such data or files.
Examples.
Upload files. Upload documents to the portal. I need to upload these pictures to my computer to edit them.
Sight.
The ability to see anything that is seen.
Examples.
An unexpected sight. Dull sight. Many famous sites are within walking distance.
Ornithologist.
A person who studies, observes, or is an expert in the scientific field of ornithology, which is the study of birds.
Examples:
Amateur ornithologist. Ornithologist group. The documentary featured interviews with several renowned ornithologists discussing the bird population decline.
Population.
The total number of people in a country, region, or location.
Examples:
Population change. Labor population. In just 4 years, the population has doubled.
Migration.
The movement of animals to a new location, frequently as the seasons change.
Examples:
The migration of birds. Overseas migration. There was a migration of impoverished farmers into the towns.
Electroplate.
To coat or cover an object with a layer of metal, typically by using an electric current, to apply a thin metallic layer onto a surface for decorative or protective purposes.
Examples:
Electroplate jewelry. Electroplate a metal surface. The jewelry manufacturer will electroplate the silver necklace with a thin layer of gold.
Comet.
A celestial object consisting of a nucleus of ice and dust that goes around the sun.
Examples:
The surface of the comet. Comet Halley. The comet's bright tail could be seen in the night sky.
Mar.
To damage or spoil the appearance or surface of something.
Examples:
Mar a proper relationship. Mar the reputation. The scratches on the car marred its otherwise perfect appearance.
Hike.
A long walk or journey, especially for pleasure or exercise, an increase in cost.
Examples:
Go on a hike. A hike in prices. The family decided to hike in the mountains to enjoy the beautiful scenery.
Telescope.
A device like a tube in shape containing lenses used to magnify and observe distant objects.
Examples:
A binocular telescope. Look through a telescope. This facility has the largest astronomical telescope in the country.
Download.
To transfer data or files from the Internet or computer network to a user's computer or device. Noun, the process of transferring data or information from a remote or central computer to a local computer or device.
Examples:
Download files from the Internet. Download the assignment from the website. I need to download the latest update for my computer's operating system.
Satellite.
An electronic device that is sent up into space and moves around the Earth or another planet, used for gathering information or communicating by radio, television, etc.
Examples:
A GPS satellite. A meteorological satellite. Launching an artificial satellite contributed to the technological development of our country.
Collector.
A person who collects or gathers objects as a hobby or for personal interest, someone who accumulates or acquires a specific type of item.
Examples:
Art collector. Coin collector. My grandfather is an avid stamp collector, and he has a collection of rare stamps from all over the world.
Technological.
Based on scientific and industrial progress.
Examples:
Technological advancement. Technological policy. Technological advances have disrupted many industries.
Enthusiasm.
A strong feeling of excitement and interest in a particular subject or cause and an eagerness to become involved in it.
Examples:
Unflagging enthusiasm. Lose enthusiasm. We are tackling the development for updates with enthusiasm.
Recipe.
A set of instructions for preparing a dish, including the ingredients and the method of cooking.
Examples:
Recipe book. Recipe collection. The recipe for the cake is passed down from generation to generation in her family.
Archaeology.
The branch of anthropology that studies prehistoric people and their cultures.
Examples:
The Institute of Archaeology. Prehistoric archaeology. She teaches archaeology at the local university.
Artifact.
A person-made object, especially one of historical or cultural interest.
Examples:
Paleolithic artifacts. Peruvian artifacts. The museum has a vast collection of Greek artifacts.
Provenance.
The origin, source, or history of something, particularly relating to an object or work of art, the documentation or record of the ownership and history of a valuable item.
Examples:
Data provenance. Food provenance. The provenance of the artwork was carefully researched before it was purchased.
Synecdoche.
A figure of speech in which a part is used to represent the whole or vice versa, using a specific word or phrase to refer to a larger concept or group.
Examples:
Synecdoche example. Literary synecdoche. The character's name became a synecdoche for all lawyers in the movie.
Statistics.
The discipline that concerns the collection, organization, analysis, interpretation, and presentation of data.
Examples:
Statistics for cancer. Official statistics. The statistics demonstrate that poverty and unemployment are genuine problems.
Symbol.
Something visible that is used to represent something else.
Examples.
Symbol color. Symbol for happiness. The dragon is considered a symbol of bravery.
Doe.
A mature female of mammals of which the male is called a buck, such as a deer or a rabbit.
Examples.
Doe rabbit. Buck and doe. Hunters use a whistle that makes the doe sound to lure stags.
Hop.
To jump lightly and quickly on one foot or both feet, to move rapidly from one place to another, to travel using an aircraft, bus, etc.
Examples.
Hop on one foot. Hop from one place to another. The rabbit hopped over the fence.
Barely.
Just enough, hardly, with great difficulty or effort.
Examples.
Barely noticeable. Barely finished. I barely made it to the meeting on time, rushing from another appointment across town.
Tap.
To hit someone or something quickly, gently, and often repeatedly, to use existing resources, such as energy, knowledge, etc.
Examples.
Tap a new market. Tap keyboard with an index finger. To expand the company, we must tap new human resources.